already had claim on that land. I'm gonna show you right here, and that's why a war broke out when they got usurped. Okay, hold up. Okay. All right, hold on. I want to blow this map up. All right, now let's look at this land, this map right here. Right here. This is a map. Now, I don't know how true this map is of the empire, but I'm just using it for a synopsis of what happened with connection to Berlin Conference and all that. Can you see that map? Hold on, let me blow it up. Now, they say that this is the British Empire. Hold up. Go back. All right, this map. Where does it go? They gonna let me. Where there you go, right there. Now, keep in mind what a Mahdi was in Sudan. Now, based on the research that I had did, and I put it into that book about Queen Victoria and being Derus, who usurped the original King George III and them family. Right? All right, so now keep in mind the British, this right here is a center point, these guys. They took this as a little center point. Brit means covenant. All right, so they said that all this red was what the land they had captured of. Now, this part of the Sudan, they had part of Egypt. That's why they invaded Egypt and started raiding the tombs in Sudan. It's a lot of people, kings that were buried in Sudan, right? With all the gold and everything, right? So what happens is King George and all his people get wiped out, and then Victoria comes into play. But when they get usurped, the Mahdi said, they ain't the real family. We ain't honoring nothing they got. We gonna break off from them. We gonna take our own land back because y'all usurpers, right? Y'all like the original people, right? And so what happens is that starts a war between Victoria military, the British, who becomes now pretty much took over.
Okay.
And
what happened with the Mahdi was more like what happened with Baba.
Go ahead.
Right. The Mahdi, he wasn't like the ruler of the Sudan. He was a tribal leader, and the local tribes began to support him in his programs because they was effective.
Go ahead.
The Europeans was figuring they had to neutralize this guy because they can't create a need that allows the outsider to come in and offer a remedy for. He was solving the problems within the confines of the nation without ever leaving the land. Same thing Baba was doing. Right? And so they wanted to stop him. Before they sent General Gordon in 1884, they had exhausted all of the wisest generals of Europe trying to overthrow him in a 5-year stretch from 1880 to 1885. Right? They was unsuccessful because he had the support of his people, and his people recognized him as a wise elder of a clan that they all knew, acknowledged as being from the land. So they backed his play. When General Gordon came to negotiate first, he was like, fuck that. I'm not just finna run up in there like the rest of them. I'm gonna go negotiate. Right? So he sent viziers to go request a meeting, a council with Muhammad Ahmed. When they meet, Muhammad Ahmed's agenda was convert General Gordon to Islam, where General Gordon's agenda was to convert Muhammad Ahmed to Christianity.
Yeah, they were Christians. King George and them were Christians, and Queen Victoria and them Catholics.
Okay, right. Catholics. So after long discussions, Muhammad Ahmed offered his respect to General Gordon. General Gordon did the same in return. The people didn't trust General Gordon because he came in with this good cop shit. So they went on and murdered this motherfucker because he deserved death for bringing death to their front door. And so when they killed him, this sets in a whole assassination plot against Muhammad Ahmed. Right? So they end up poisoning him to get him out of the picture. Right?
Because they wanted to get I believe it's something else too about that land in Sudan was why they wanted to keep claim on that land. I believe it's gold. I believe it's something to do with gold too.
OIL. Type in Sudanese oil reserve.
All right, hold on. Go ahead. Let me do it.
Remember, this is the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. One who controls the resource controls the Industrial Revolution, and the most critical resource in industrialism was the oil.
According to the oil and gas journalists, Sudan and South Sudan collectively held proven oil reserve of 5 billion barrels as of January 22. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me make a connection real quick. See, is that a lot compared to what we got? We got 4. Oh yeah, we blow them out the water, man. They got
you got to remember, this is just our reserve. They not allowed to trade our shit, so our shit just been stacking up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. The New Orleans. That's why they try to do that Katrina flood down there, because a lot of the reserve is down. You
see the poverty in Mexico, right? Type in Mexico oil reserve.
Six. Oh yeah, they about the same as Sudan. 6 billion barrels.
Why they poor?
Yeah, right.
Okay, now instead of oil reserve, put in New Mexico up there. We ain't done Mexico yet.
Damn. Now Canada beating everybody out. God damn.
They can't trade it. They got the same QSIP number as America. It's the same company. It's called a bifurcated company.
Yeah, they got three times the oil reserve as America.
Mm-hmm.
Canada. Damn, now that's crazy. All right, we got Mexico up there, 6 billion. What you got next?
Okay, Mexico put in gold reserves.
All right. Mexico gold reserve was reported at 7.497 US billion. I think that is in August 2023. So I think it's US. So they got like 7.7 billion.
That's $7,497,000,000 US dollars worth of gold.
Yeah.
Okay, put in Mexico nickel reserves.
Australia.
All this is to show you that there's no reason for anybody to be in poverty.
300 million tons. Damn, that's like 60%. Hold up, I might be reading that wrong. Let me make sure this talking about Mexico. That's a lot of damn nickel there, man. That's 300 million tons. 300 tons of nickel.
When you get done going down the mineral chart for Mexico, your mind will be literally blown. There's no reason for that poverty. El Chapo go straighten it out though. Larry told him what to do, what he had to do when he get back.
Yeah, he want to teach some of the land down there. Him and Pablo really wanted to cheat some of the land. That's what they really ain't telling you. They make these people out to be criminals. They're like, they make these people to
Let's
be
go and tell pro.
Yeah.
If they was doing it over here, why wouldn't they do it down there?
Right. Right. Yeah, but Raw, I gotta get off, man, because I said I wasn't gonna be on. But since
Oh,
you
we
came on, I
good.
stayed on longer.
Yeah, we
Uh,
good. This wasn't even playing. This was impromptu.
yeah, hey, just like I said, like I went up, like so you called me right when I was about to go live on it, and it's just like boom. I'm glad you did call me because we was able to do a build, man, so I can see. I'm writing all these notes. When I go and put this together, man, I'm telling you, bro, my flesh almost starting to feel weird, like I'm getting on to shit that we don't supposed to know about. You know what I'm saying? They was hoping that we never found these parts out. You know what I'm saying? They was hoping we never found these parts out right here and tie
It's
this
a
shit
whole
up
lot.
and tie.
They didn't want us. They didn't want us to know Nathan. They
No,
thought
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Now, one of these country boys have been raised to be a city slicker, and they in trouble because now they got to deal with this country clever city slicker.
Man, what I'm doing now, I'm just decoding all going through because they told us the whole storyline in these movies in Hollywood. In Hollywood, that's part of the conjuring. Just to show you your history, show you subliminally all what we did to you subliminally in the conjuring. That way you can't say we didn't tell you. That's the rules. They gotta tell you what they doing to you before they do it. That's why the Illuminati always come out and show you in commercials and Simpsons and cartoons and different stuff in Hollywood. They always show you what they finna do to you or how they gonna do it or what ideas they got in their mind. They show you in Hollywood because it's part of the conjuring. Hollywood is a wand, a magic wand. You know what I'm saying? They do casting, they do acting. All this is the actors are wizards and witches. So if we look at the movies and we start, they didn't expect that the good wizards or the good alchemists will wake up and say, let's look at this movie and see what the heck they got going on and start decoding it and the story unfold like it is, giving you a true history, true story. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it says, who is the red girl? Hey, boy, you want to answer that? The red girl, I think they're talking about, what's that girl name? The red girl that's always shaking her booty and all that in the camera, the new rapper they've been talking about. Foxy Red, what her name is? I can't think of her name right now. Red something. But just by the color red, you should know that she on a low vibration just by her calling herself
No,
red.
don't fall into that.
No, I'm listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying it's always two sides to a color. It's always two sides to a color. But if you know this girl, her what she using the red for, she using it for the bad side. She walk around butt naked. She always talking about how she this sleeping with different men. This is a chick that got a low frequency, man. She ain't no high vibrational. She ain't even on the frequency of how Nana was doing it. How Nana was, because our Nana was, she had her high heels and sundress and all that. I'm talking about, but she ain't been on that level. She on I'm just a toilet type of mentality. I'm a toilet for a man for people to look at me like a toilet, pretty much. That type of energy. She ain't on the red energy. That's a cleanser. That's the cleansing part of it. You know what I'm saying?
In my Bobby Hemmett expression.
Mm-hmm.
In my Bobby Hemmett expression, that's that goddamn moralism. Don't fall for that moralism bullshit. Yeah. It's a reason he said that. And if you don't understand the reason he said that, that's where the self-work at.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I feel
you got to remember, in the game of the gods, it's not about right or wrong. It's only about balance.
Yeah,
ain't no such thing as right or wrong. Right. But what we have are things that's shocking to the conscience and its absurdity of neglect of others.
Yeah.
Those are the things we call evil. But the true evil is the things done to you in the dark, like the blood magic, the sex magic, and the money magic that ruin your life in the light.
That's right.
It dims your light. I don't get into that too much about celebrities because they all playing a purpose, a role for a purpose. It's a big script. Yes. Every celebrity is an artistic that is being used or harnessed in order to extract the response.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't give them no response. I just look at them and be like, oh, that's what they on?
Yeah, but like everybody in there talking bad about the chick, but you know, she making her money, and but she pretty much to me is a script they just gave a rap, a script they got a rap.
I love scrippers.
Yeah,
I love scrippers. Look, that used to be where you think the chorus line came from. Remember burlesque? That was all our shit from the juke joint.
Yeah.
Right. But what they did is they used it and moralized us to the point where we stuck to the right. We so goddamn righteous that we can't see straight because we trying too hard to be overly righteous instead of living our life and do the best we can and treat people the way we want to be treated. Follow the golden rule and you can't go step on nobody's toes. But soon as you start giving a judgment, no matter which side you on, the right or the left, as soon as you give it a judgment, then you pick the side. Now you stuck in being a accuser, a false accuser, a misleader, right? You don't want to get into none of that shit. That shit don't got nothing to do with you. If a celebrity want to get up there and put on a show, it might not be the show I'm interested in. I'm going to find me a different celebrity I'm going to go find Chuck D. I'm going to go find Brother Jay. I'm going to go find Rakim. I'm going to go find Nas. I'm going to go find motherfucking Ice Cube. I'm going to find Denzel Washington if I want an actor. I'm going to find somebody that's going to do something to my taste. And if they're not doing it to my taste, they don't have to have my interest. Right? It's not personal. It's just that I have to be selective about what I'm supporting according to my own moral compass.
Uh-huh.
Right? I'm just not interested. Right? Like I love the shit out of Glorilla. She had me when she did the llama llama pajama. The llama llama red pajama. When she did that, I was gone. I was like, that girl got skills. Because out of all of the people that did it, then nobody do it like her. She owned that motherfucking children's book like it was a hardcore hip hop legendary tune. Right? It's a whole lot of them out there, sisters, but we don't want to hear that. It's not enough shock value in it to us. They talk about the girl, but then they listening to her record because they can tell you everything she said that they don't like.
Uh-huh.
Right? So you got to be, a supporter one way or the other. Your hater club is just as motherfucking needed as your motherfucking yes man club.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's how you going to keep the balance.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad you came on, bro. I want to thank you because like I say, I was gonna go in by myself, but I'm glad you came on. We got a good bill. I took a lot of notes.
Hey, I got a special request for you to see if you can make it happen. People keep asking me for this, and I'm gonna acquiesce. I want to give the young brother Phase one of his props and his flowers in the public domain. You think you can make it happen?
Well, I have to talk to Phase, man. Phase,
well, Phase. He gonna either say yes or no. He gonna stand on what he stand on.
I'm gonna tell you, like people think that Phase is. I'm gonna tell you what they got wrong about Phase. People think that he aggressive and he just this and that. Nah, man. Phase is a divine spirit. Like this. Like you gotta just
he a spirit warrior. He not no look. In my opinion, I think that Phase one has become everything Baba wanted any one of us to become.
Yeah,
I think he manifested the intent behind Malachi's teachings all of them years in one person. Mm-hmm. Right. So I want to tell it to him. Direct. Yeah, I want to tell it to him direct, and I want to tell him I ain't forgot about Baba. I just like Baba is his chief, he got to fight for. Larry, my chief, I got to fight for. It don't mean that I'm gonna not fight for Baba, but it means that any fight I do for Larry, Baba included. Right? Because all of the chiefs got a different role to play. My role is not the same as phase one role.
Yeah. Everybody like yeah, I feel you. Like everybody got they like an arm, a leg type thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So he mentioned one time I was watching his live and somebody told him I was in there and he was like, I hadn't reached out to him. So I'm because you are a mutual acquaintance, I'm gonna ask you to reach out to him for me and see if he got any interest.
I'm pretty sure somebody gonna send it to him. So we'll see, man.